Tom, obviously a sports columnist at the Dayton Daily News and really a legend in our community. I think he's been in the Dayton area since 1989 and been telling stories of primarily sports. He's a sports columnist. He's won national writing awards, state writing awards, local, obviously, writing awards. He's in several halls of fame. He puts in so much work. Like if there's another interview to get, he will go get that other interview. Or if there's photos to get that's gonna help tell the story, he's gonna keep doing that. He doesn't settle for, oh, that's good enough. Even if it's just gonna be one thing in a story, he really goes and finds that. It's just that attention to detail and just wanting it to be so good and tell people's story the right way. I think that's so important to him. As far as things he's covered for the paper, in terms of sports, like any of the big things you can think of, Olympics, he's been to several, he's been all over the world. He's covered Super Bowls, he's covered national championships in college football, then obviously locally with UD, Wright State, Ohio State, Bengals and Reds. He's such a gifted writer and such a good journalist. Like when 9/11 happened, the paper sent him to New York City. He did a series of really unbelievably touching stories in the aftermath of 9/11. Tom has literally done it all. I think even a greater gift that Tom has is just finding a story of your neighbor down the street or your neighbor next door, just finding those stories and writing them and telling people's backstories and just the stories you wouldn't think of or maybe you didn't even know what were a story. That's kind of the thing that Tom is so great at, and he's still to this day doing that. So as people who know him will know, and as you see probably photos of him at the Dayton Walk of Fame, you can certainly tell Tom just by his hair and his mustache, his famous mustache. So, but I think he's just become synonymous over the years with Dayton because of the stories he tells and because he's been so many places and covered so many big things and written so many memorable stories. So I think that's a big thing.